The Hyper Scape devs did an AMA, Ask Me Anything post on Reddit a few days ago, and they were flooded with some amazing questions. Instead of scrolling through that mess, sit back, relax, and listen to some of the incoming changes they are making to the game that will help better your experience playing it. The 3 devs that did this AMA are Graham, JC, and Thomas. Thank you for responding to our questions. One more thing is that only 11% of you who watch my videos are subscribed to the channel, so if you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing so. This one is for all you lore lovers out there. Reddit user RonCiv10 asked the devs, there are all these ominous objects around the map. I imagine they have a story purpose. We saw a black, red, corrupt looking pyramid. Also, the center area has the same structure as the 0Gs but does not elevate you. What is that about? Any details or maybe times for when we could see this story unfold? Prisma Dimensions would like to assure all our customers that Hyperscape is completely stable. The reports regarding glitches and hacks are merely rumors. The simulation is running as intended and we are happy to welcome all of you on the street of Neo Arcadia. Additionally, Hyperscape dev JC responded to a comment stating, there are several ways we will tell the story during the seasons. Next month, we will release our first comic that will shed some light on what is going on at Prisma Dimensions, the kind of things Nahari will want to investigate. If you love lore, the devs seem extremely excited to talk about it and any pondering questions you might have. It seems that this game will definitely have a lot of lore to begin with, so keep your eye out for slight map changes and make sure to be the first to report to the devs via Twitter or Reddit for some internet clout. If you were scared that the devs would leave you in the dust without adding any new champions to the game, you are wrong. JC told us that over the course of the coming seasons, we'll introduce completely new champions as well as new outfits representing changes to the champions directly tied to events in this story. Rest assured, your wallets will have some time to breathe before too many new champions are added into the game, and this also will tie into the lore, so that's pretty damn interesting. If battle royales aren't your style, I'm not sure why you're playing Hyperscape, but you will enjoy this response from the devs for sure. Reddit user Born to Be Slicker asked if they will ever consider doing more specific game modes like Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and other modes on curated maps, and the Hyperscape dev Thomas reacted stating, we believe Hyperscape has the potential to have multiple game modes including TDM. We're looking at ideas like that for the future. So not right now, but later on in this game's life, we can expect some awesome new game modes that might better suit you and your playstyle. This also includes an upcoming duos game mode, according to developer Graham. And if that wasn't enough, there's something called Faction Wars coming out next week already, thanks to JC letting us know about that one. For all of you controller players out there, including myself, regardless of the platform you play on, you know how hard it currently is to aim and react accordingly because of turning acceleration is in the game. A change is coming and it's for the better. I asked a series of questions myself, but none were answered. Our boy Thomas ended up answering the question though we've all been waiting for in a few responses. The first states, we are planning to add new settings to allow the player to choose a linear response curve and disable the acceleration that currently exists for all controller players. The work is being done now and will come soon. This will be a first step and we'll look at ways to improve it more in the future. So you heard it here, folks. Turning acceleration will be turned off, a linear response curve will be given, and more settings will be created for user customizability. And if you are worried about aim assist, here's what Thomas has to say. Aim assist is a very important topic here, we know that, and we intend to adjust it to provide the most comfortable experience for console players. The first thing we want to do though is address the sensitivity issue on console, as we believe the current difficulties are muddying the waters on that topic. So the sensitivity issue is their number one priority for controller users. Don't worry, you will be able to aim soon. And one more thing to note is that custom control lines will also be coming to the game, and thank you Graham for letting us know about that one as well. If you wanted an easy way to track your stats and see where you ranked amongst other players, Graham told us we currently have an API available in sites like tracker.gg/articles/hyper-scape. Tracker is now available, and tabstats.com/hyperscape are already up and running. We are also working on giving you access to personal and squad stats soon in the game, so stop looking and start tracking. Stats will be coming in game as well, but for the time being, use interwebs. Although a ranked mode would be great, it isn't a top priority for the devs right now. Thomas said that they're currently looking at ways to give competitive players a way to measure and compare their skill level. So maybe not a separate mode, or maybe there will be one. I have no clue. I believe though that there will be a leaderboard ranking of sorts that is to come in the near future. I just recently made a video talking about the Dragonfly and how bad it currently is. If you'd like to give it a watch, it's under 5 minutes, and I'll provide a card on screen to click or a link down below in the description and in the comments. Thomas ended up talking about the original intentions of the Dragonfly in the game. He states that the intention with the Dragonfly was to make it different from the Ripper and focus more on the precision aspect of the gun. The Dragonfly is our newest weapon, and we're already looking at ways to improve its performance in the game. Maybe they might have seen my video on how I talked mad shit about the gun, maybe they didn't, but it's feedback and it's valuable feedback. So if you are a dev watching this, please go give that video a watch. A future nerf might be coming to the minigun, as players are constantly complaining about it being too effective. In all fairness, if you took a minute to do the math, it isn't overpowered, it's just well balanced. And if you are being spammed with it, play around it and just get better. Thomas tells us that they are monitoring the overall balance right now, as it's still very early in Season 1. We are rediscovering some aspects of the game through this launch on console, so as we did for PC during open beta, we will monitor them and act as soon as our data and player feedback gives us a full understanding of where things stand. It has been entertaining to see the Hexfire become a meme again. So chill out, people, nerfs and buffs are coming to weapons left and right, just keep your panties on straight and relax. Short, sweet, and to the point, Graham told us that we have a new hack and new weapon coming each and every season in his response. We plan to add one weapon and one hack each season. On top of this, Thomas asserted we will focus our efforts on movement mechanics and navigation options via our work on future hacks and game events. We do believe there is more room for navigation ideas, so we might even see wall running in the future of the game, which would be pretty damn interesting to see how that plays out. According to Graham, there are some server issues right now in the game, as we all know, with a notification on screen stating that there is a latency or connection issue for some players, and they are investigating the options we have with their server provider right now, and they will see what they can do. In addition to this, JC answered, we've seen the memes and feedback about the wait times in the lobby, and we're looking into ways to optimize the flow. And if you thought I'd forget to include that auto sprint is now in the makes, it is coming out next season, according to developer Thomas. So with that in mind, be patient for a little longer. The devs have a lot on their plate, and we can never be more thankful for them for putting in the hard work during times like these. The devs have been hard at work, especially after receiving an overwhelming amount of complaints about code Orchid popping up on users' screens. This error does not let them play the game at all and has been deemed to currently affect Xbox One players in the US. This is Graham's response. We're actively working on the Orchid C022 issues right now, which is currently mostly only affecting Xbox One users in the US. We know it's creating a frustrating experience for you and is our top tech priority right now. We apologize for this and we'll get it resolved. Since I'm a little late with this video, this error has already been fixed in not even 24 hours, so kudos to you, Ubisoft. If you are still having issues with anything, please contact Ubisoft support. They are really good and they are fast with this type of stuff, and they might even use your information that you give them to help fix the issue for other players. All you console lovers are going to absolutely love this one. Reddit user Danny Mira asked if the devs could add a field of view slider in the future, and Hyper Scape dev Graham responded saying, we're looking into what it takes to implement an FOV slider on console. We've seen all the comments across the console community about this topic, and we know it's important to you. There is significant work to adding it, so we're looking at how to approach that currently. The game launched to console without a slider to increase or decrease the game's field of view. It's currently way too small for many players and has even given some of them motion sickness. So thank you, Graham, for answering that and letting us all know that we will no longer be puking while playing the game on console. According to developer Graham, cross progression between platforms has been available since the game's release, meaning that as long as you are playing on the same Ubisoft account, no matter the platform you are on, you will be able to play on that one account and keep all of your progress. He says cross progression is live now. Crossplay will ship this year. So by the end of this year, crossplay is coming. We only have a few months left of this horrible time, but thankfully we'll be blessed with crossplay adventures. If you were curious about SBMM coming to this game, don't, because it currently isn't implemented, and according to Graham, there are no plans for SBMM at this time. That's pretty much the gist of everything the devs are currently working on for the game. I'd like to thank all of you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, a comment down below with your favorite change the devs are currently working on, and maybe they might be watching, so let me know a change that I didn't state in the video that you would like to see come to this game. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more awesome videos just like this, because I've been Gamer, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!